maybe I just don't know the words or how to conjugate them. Was it really past tense I heard, or was it present perfect? Maybe we could forget the time you faced that friend without me. Maybe we could go back to mine, pretend it never happened. Oh, when they're always out of time and you say it will be fine, when I just can't find the line. Oh, hope I know what to say when you throw it out
Hello. It's gonna be a minute before the stream catches up, so I'm just gonna be talking about nonsense until I hear it through my phone. Oh my god. I've been going for so long and there was no audio. Oh my god. It must have been, yeah, it's a Minecraft ASMR. Okay, yeah, I I kept on asking, I kept on seeing people, like, I could see how many viewers there are, and I was like, oh, can you guys tell me if the stream's going well? And nobody was responding, and I thought it was just like an inactive chat thing. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. That was... I can't believe I did that. Okay. Okay, so hello everybody. Welcome to the damn stream. Hello, AB. So, I guess I was just talking to myself for the past hour, half an hour, which isn't terrible. It's warming up. I probably should have said something. Hello, Mark. Yeah. that was no. It was on me because my dumb ass didn't. I didn't check again. I don't know what I did at the beginning of the stream. I was checking the audio and it was fine, but it was only in one of the tabs. I think it was only in the beginning. Okay, I need that egg. I was checking in the beginning of the stream, and it was fine. Really exercise? Yeah. I was just talking to myself. I mean, I need the practice. I haven't made videos in a while, so this is kind of practice for that. I don't know if I'm going to be uploading the... I'm sure as hell not uploading this one, unless if I'm cutting out the first 30 minutes. Oh boy. I guess I could really hold an audience for 30 goddamn minutes without saying a single fucking word. I was working when the music was playing. Oh yeah, you're working on your game. If you've got anything to plug it. Both of yous. I'm just streaming for the artists right now. Oh, now I got more viewers now that my damn mic's working. That's nice. This is kind of just like me getting back to making stuff. Hopefully this puts me in the right headspace. That's what this whole stream's trying to be. Sometimes just watching a guy play Minecraft's enjoyable enough. You know, yeah, there's a lot of those videos on YouTube, but just... I saw this very interesting video. It was a person who's supposedly... I don't know the validity of this at all. Someone supposedly playing Minecraft for the first time. It feels impossible, but, you know, I feel like it's possible. I think he's an older guy. I skimmed through it. I didn't watch the entire thing, but the videos have been popping off. Maybe I should retitle the stream Noob Plays Minecraft for the First Time. People will definitely believe that. With all the shit I've built on here. I feel like this is a noob world, honestly. Especially that build. That's like a first-time build. Unironically, I hate the tree. I built that when I didn't know how to do trees. I'm probably going to tear that down and do it again at some point. That took me forever to do. I also made sure it was spawn-proof. Believe it or not. No mobs can spawn up there. Hopefully. You're better than me. Well, thank you. This is actually a very old build. This is a few years old. Right now, what I'm... Okay, I need to stop being quiet when I read chat. That's not good streaming etiquette. I need to get good at streaming. Also, hello, Theo. You gotta relearn trees after watching others. That is so true. In a second, we can take a little break from this mob gathering. I will show some new trees that I've worked on. Actually, first, I will show some more of my god-awful trees. I'll dunk on myself a little bit more. I'll show some of the old trees I've made. But, yeah, trees are super hard in this game. And once you see people doing trees right, you just hit yourself in the head, and you're like, I can't believe I've been doing them like that. This park, this whole middle park, this base is basically complete at this point, so I'm not redoing these. Also, there's so many. But these trees, if you're not like a huge Minecraft builder and you're wondering what's wrong with these trees, the issue is there's no air blocks. It's just a block. It's just a mass of leaves. That's the issue. Oh. Aw, cute little Minecraft music. How cute. It's gonna go away in 3 seconds, and you will not hear the end of the song. I wonder if there's a side mod that lets music go between dimensions. That'd be nice. I'm trying to think. I'll have a call. Yeah. Thank you. I will soon... So basically, when I built the city that you just saw, I wanted it to be very colorful. I wanted every building to be very unique. That kind of came to bite me in the ass with the project I'm working on currently, like my new base. Okay, so very quickly, those trees. Never mind. I thought. Okay, I'll show this off very quickly. I thought these trees had air blocks. They do not. They're just droopy. Me and my friend Roach built this. This was going to be his shop, but then he stopped playing. We got this build done in the new update, and then he stopped. This was built for the trial chambers. Because I didn't realize this, but spawn is built right above a trial chamber. So any new players on the server spawn there, and if they want to take on a trial chamber, they can come in here, set their spawn. We're just going to sleep through the night since there's a bed here, so I don't lose my spawn point. You just drop down this little hole here. Snow with carpet on top. That is how you negate fall damage the best way. And then if you just want to leave, after you're done trial chambering it up, you just go up the water stream. That is real neat. Thank you, AB. It is real neat. It says there's a shop up here, but in reality, there is no shop. There is no shop of any sort. Also, I didn't build this in 1.21.5, even though there are some blocks from the most recent update. I just put them there because I thought they kind of help make the build look better. Oh, wait, we almost forgot. Need to spin the mozzarella dog. Okay. This is what you need to do when you're here. This is my shop at spawn. This is my shop that I actually keep stocked. This is the Duncan Munchkins food truck. Until me and my friend Munchie, who I made this with, decide to build a full shop. So we got some food for sale. And then I made it very easy for me to restock this. I just come in here and restock it. I might stock fireworks at some point, but I need to AFK for a while for more gunpowder. Speed! I am not Vinay sauce. You know, that kind of inspired me to start streaming. Because I thought all streamers were like Queso and I Show Speed, where they are screaming 24/7, and then I started watching his streams, and I'm like, you know what? He's pretty relaxed, and I don't have to scream a lot. So I was like, screw it. I used to stream when I was young, so I'm kind of getting used to it. It didn't take me that long to set up OBS. It only took like 2 hours, which is not long. Because if you set up OBS for the first time, it takes a long time. What is the mod/resource pack that allows you to set up that little shop interface? I would tell you if it still worked. That was from the start of the server when we used to have a plugin that like let us make shops, but we don't have that anymore. So that's just kind of a leftover. It's basically just the honor system. Like, you leave what people ask, hopefully. And since me and my friend Munchie are basically the only people who play anymore on the server, that is basically it. So this is my current base that I'm working on. Very WIP. Work in progress. This tree, I tried to do air blocks, but failed miserably. I wish I had a better example of a tree with air blocks, but I don't think I do in survival. I think it's only in creative. I'll hop over into creative after I show a little bit of this base. Yeah. yeah. This is huge. This is not even the start of it. It is going to be, this entire island is going to be a city. This is only the start of it. I should have recorded. I've been doing little build time lapses of me doing certain things. This used to all be a sandy beach, and I dug it out. It probably needs to be dug out more, but for now, I kind of like it. Yeah. Um. Very good. Thank you. Sorry, I was reading. I need to stop doing that. Okay. The buttons for the loose slabs on the dock looked very good. Big brain. Thank you, AB. Oh, oh, okay. I think I accidentally went into elytra flight. I just fell. Um, yeah, obviously this is unfinished. It's basically just a face at this point. There's going to be many trees. There's going to be. I also need to redo some of this. I want like more overhang stuff. I want like little things like this, for example, like steam coming out of a sewer grate. Don't mind the fire. Steam coming out of the sewer grate, stuff like that. I will reshow this because I wasn't talking when I showed this off, but this is my newest build. This is a little arcade. I did some armor stand stuff in here where I made a little claw machine, a little claw. This is all like invisible armor stand stuff. And you're probably wondering, how do you do that? You just look at an armor stand, shift click, and then it brings up a little interface and you can screw around with armor stands. We have a mod on the server that lets people join in the previous version of the game, and I think that's screwing with the armor stand mod, so it took me forever to get this right because the armor stands kept on like spinning around in the wrong orientation and it was driving me insane. But I think I'm getting better with interiors. I'm kind of proud of this upstairs. It's all right. Honestly, every build here so far, the interior is the afterthought. The exterior is what I am going for, mostly. There's one interior that I want to show over here that I like immensely, mostly just for the upstairs. Ow. Could probably drop some banners between buildings to act as clotheslines if you're looking for overhang stuff. That is a very good point, and I was looking into that. So this is the downstairs. I actually had a custom painting for the pack PNG painting, and then they actually added it to the game, so I was like, might as well put that there. You come up here. I just mostly like this build just for the upstairs. I need to get better at making roofs. Like, I feel like the skylight should be like spherical around the sides. I'm not going to show the inside of this building because it's kind of ugly. 1 second. I'm so gassy. So this is a library kind of build up here. Like I said, the interior is very lacking. It's kind of just to fill space, basically. But I really like the exterior. I was so scared when I was building this, but I think it came out very well. You're not supposed to look at it from this side because there's going to be a mountain covering 90% of this, like a hill going to the seaside. But I am very happy with how this came out. I was so scared building this because of the weird proportions, but I think it came out very good. Clearly a Minecraft YouTuber then. Looks awesome. Thank you, Mark. All this positive reinforcement. Now I can build things ugly and you people will love it. Now I don't have to care what I build. One thing I want to show with armor stands, if you like the armor stand stuff, you'll love this. I have some clothes racks right here with some invisible armor stands, and they're actually on clothes racks. That is a very small detail. That does not need to be. You could barely see the tripwire hooks, but I like it nonetheless. You can probably tell we have some custom paintings. So, obviously I got the idea from Hermitcraft, but one thing I do that Hermitcraft does not is these are individual pieces, and you have to put them together like a jigsaw puzzle. And why do you do that, you say? Because one thing that I noticed on Hermitcraft, and once I put the paintings in the game, is how item frames work in Minecraft. Say, for example, this were to all be in one item frame. If you were to look up, it would go out of render distance because it would be one item frame and the model would disappear. it was driving me nuts playing in the world because I would pass a painting like a 2x2 painting and it would just disappear. It was driving me insane. So I did the painstaking process of dividing that up into 4 different models and then putting it in item frames. Yes, it contributes to lag more, but it looks way better. So I think it's a net positive. All right, that's all I want to show here. This build is very unfinished. Oh yeah, I was gonna show. Hang on. I was gonna show very quickly my tree. I did a custom tree, and I think the other one that I did in the other ones in my creative world show that I can actually build custom trees, so I can flex a little bit. This is one with air. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, I did do them in survival. I forgot. It's in the minigame district. We're not getting into that today. I made an Uno machine in Minecraft. You know what? I will show that because I'm being cocky. Okay, custom tree. Boom. Right there. Boom. Right here. Boom. Right here. These are better because I built them in creative. The one I built in survival right here, I just winged and it looks way worse. So I might tear it down and rebuild that. Oh. Aw, Minecraft creative music. It's going away. Oh, what? There's menu music? Do you actually experience much lag in this world? Yes. You will see that if I hang around my main base too long. And that is because I was stupid and put 100 farms in 100 buildings. Like, imagine this. So my other base is this city, but each building has a farm that is constantly on. I need to have switches. It is insane. I have a active shulker farm underneath my, like, entire base. Hates the music so much. You know what I hate about the music, Mark? I hate that the music cuts off when you go between dimensions and worlds. It's annoying because half the time it starts when you're going between dimensions. Very quickly, we'll do a little bit of free cam underneath my base. I will flex a little bit. Cactus farm. That's kind of laggy. Oh, look, it's working right now. They go up the chute and go into the XP bank. And this is the shulker farm. Issue with the shulker farm. This guy. I have no idea how he got in here. This is all non-spawnable blocks. And issue with the shulker farm. If I can catch it. There are air blocks which the shulkers sometimes jump to and get into this cave system. I don't know if it's going to render any because I have some entity calling stuff. But this cave I had to go into and kill like 100 shulkers. It was hell. I recruited Munchie to help me, but he saw the amount and did not help me. So I had to do it myself. Maybe they sorted themselves out. There were a lot in there. Okay. Going to the minigame district now. Yeah, that is the issue with creating an industrial district in Minecraft at your base. That is why people have industrial districts instead of having them at their base. Also, quick question, is the audio fine? Am I peaking? Are the sounds too loud? I can tweak. I was asking that constantly before, but then I got sick of asking it because nobody was answering because my audio is off and I'm stupid. This is my most recent project that I started. It's kind of over because I have no idea for another minigame. But this is the minigame district. This was made for a video that never came out. I might edit it together with my new mic because the issue with the video is I recorded a 12-minute video like with speed builds and everything for everything here, and my mic was clipping constantly and it was hell. The audio is smooth as hell. Thank you. I got a new mic. Another Bobby mod issue. This is why you build stuff on a single player server. You get stuff like that. I guess I could just do a little bit of this. Is that 24 blocks away? Oh, exactly. Nice. Okay. So this is the starting gazebo. When you come in, you come out of this portal and there's lockers to put your stuff away. And I've also went through the effort of renaming the barrels just for that extra little style points. Also, you can reset your spawn if a minigame doesn't have a spawn bed. And this is a path that I made. Can anybody tell me the issue with this path, with the gradient? First person gets a wet sloppy dog kiss right into the mic. So, on our way, this is my first experimentation, these trees with air blocks. Over here, this is why these trees look so different, is because that was me starting with the air block trees. This one kind of looks like a pine tree. This one looks like a droopy oak tree. And then these are more uniform. Way more uniform. I think that turned out all right. I do have a leaf mod to help with leaf flag because my render distance is insane. So there's some leaf culling. Like, those look more like fast trees. I need to chop down that tree, actually, because it's on the border of a chunk that got pruned. A lot of technical jargon in this stream. That is a path. Okay. I'll give it another minute, and then I'll tell you what's wrong with it, because there is something wrong with it. In here is the Uno building, where you can come and play Uno. In the video, I give credit to the person who made this resource pack, because I'm not an artist, and I did not make a million Uno cards. Oh, okay, so this is an issue I've been running into with the sign culling. Hang on. F3, 4? What is the texture pack reload? I'm blanking. But basically, if I reload the texture pack, that will fix itself. So if we go... wait, first. We have tutorials on how to use the Uno table. The bamboo button, one press, draws 7 cards, which is a full deck in Uno. The warped button, one press, draws 1 card. The yellow barrel is where drawn cards are dispensed, so that's where you pick up your cards in your deck. The green barrel is where you discard cards to be resorted into the redstone system. Is it not F3 and R? It's that shaders. F3 and T. Oh, it's F3 and T. Okay, I was just pressing the button next to R. Yeah, it's F3 and T. Thank you. Thank you, Thea. Okay, let's see if that worked. It did. Thank you. The wet sloppy dog kiss will be in your P.O. box. So down here, I wanted to make this very cozy, kind of like you were playing in a basement. So that's why it's very dim lighting. But, oh, I forgot. Mini HUD isn't updated, so I can't see the light levels. Very technical Minecraft stream. If you're not an OG, if you're not a Minecraft OG or a tryhard like me, then you don't know what that is. Basically, it just helps me so mobs don't spawn. So this is the Uno table in the little Uno room. If I want to... Okay, wait. I did just read... I did just read the rules, but... Also, I did add this last time I was down here. I added a redstone lever, and you will see in a second why that is important. So, if you want a full deck... Okay, now I remember why the numbers are up, facing up. So, say if you want a full deck. Boop. And you can also tell that the note block clicked 7 times to tell me that the redstone's working. I left that in as kind of a contingency measure to make sure everything was working, but I kept it because it just is always helpful. So, I went through the painstaking process of renaming, formatting, and changing the model of every Uno card. This took, and putting it in the server's resource pack. This took me hours. This was hell. This took more time than the redstone down here. Most of this is a design from another person where if I release the video on this, I will credit them in the video. It's actually already edited in the video. I would just need to check to credit them. And I added some redstone. Basically, all the lime and green wool is custom redstone. Because originally, the cards just shot up into a barrel, so I had to jerry-rig some stuff to have all this come from the table. Excuse me. Say, goodness gracious, yeah. I've had nobody to play with this. I've had nobody to play this with me yet, but I will get people on the server soon to do that. So, when the redstone is powered, say if you're like, oh, blue draw 2. If you want to check the validity of that, you just flick the redstone lever and the cards won't immediately get sorted back into the system. And then when you want them to get sorted, you just click that and then they all get flushed out. And if you want one card, just to test if this works, you just press that and then it'll come up in here. I do see one issue with this Uno machine is that it takes a while to get the cards. But, most people are talking through Uno anyway, having fun conversations, so it's whatever. Also, you probably noticed when I F5'd there, you cannot see what card you're holding when it's in your hand. I had to do that because in the original resource pack, you could tell. So I had to do that. Also, I made them super tiny, so if someone drops one, you don't really know what it is. It's pretty hard to see. So I made it microscopic for that one reason. And flick the lever. All right. And now we will go back to what we were doing. That's basically all I had to show. Also, I will now tell you what is wrong with this path. In Minecraft, most of the time, you want to go from light colors to darker colors in a palette, and I stay very true to that method, as you can see by this building. Mud and oak on the bottom going into stripped birch and sandstone. I'm pretty sure that's stripped birch. Yeah, it is. Stripped birch into sandstone. You want to do that a lot in Minecraft, and the issue with this path is that the palette is reversed. The dark is in the middle, and the light is on the outside. I do not feel like tearing all this out, so I guess we're just going to have to live with that. That the minigame district has a reverse path. Yep. There... God, there's so much Minecraft jargon I want to spill. Hang on, very quick. Very quick. I've heard nobody talk about this. So, a popular building mod is Litematica. I use it now. I also use World Edit. One really cool thing about Litematica, say if, for example, I wanted... Is it going to crash my game? Oh. Just so you know, not all the mods are compatible with the latest version. That is why it crashed. That was a gradient button, as you could probably tell from me hovering over it. And basically, you just put 2 blocks into it. And what it does is it fills the blocks in with vanilla blocks. I tried it in modded. I tried it in the create mod, and it used create blocks. So it works with some mods, which is insane. Like, I guess they just coded it to comb the entire game for blocks, which is insane. Okay, we are back. I've heard nobody talk about that in, not Litematica, Axiom. I think I might have said Litematica by accident. That is an Axiom feature. That mod is insane. That mod is basically like Blender in Minecraft. I need to get better at it. I saw a stream of Martin screwing around with it, and he was building some crazy stuff from watching YouTube tutorials. I just need to sit down and watch a YouTube tutorial. I am... Okay, it's right over here. I am one of those people that can't watch a tutorial. What I will do is I will skim through it, see the parts that I want to see, and then that is all I will retain. Also, when I watch tutorials, I put them at 2 times speed, because a lot of the time they are filibustering for no reason. Kind of like this entire stream, filibustering for no reason. Quite the hypocrite, aren't I? I'm running out of wood. Might have to go grab some more from the base. Okay, I got like 1 more trip in me. Okay, we need to go find a cow now. A cold cow. I really wish they used the cold cow texture from Minecraft Earth. The woolly cow in that was really cute, and I always wanted it to come to Minecraft, but they did not, sadly, use that texture. I really wish they did. On my wings. Ooh. We're gonna go repair those. I was not thinking. Please never make obnoxious Minecraft tutorials. Was the music loud, Theo? Oh, you mean in the tutorials. Okay. The amount of meandering I encountered because of desperation for watch time is so infuriating. Yes. If you've ever tried to AFK in Fortnite, that is every video for Fortnite, like, AFKing tutorials. It is insane. There is one guy, like, the main guy who does it, the trick, like, if you just look up my Fortnite AFK tutorial, you'll probably find him. I'm trying to think of, like, a signifying thing that would help you figure out who I'm talking about, but he's just such a generic YouTuber. I don't think anything will help you find him. But the short of it is, there's this guy who makes good AFK tutorials. Like, the maps help. The maps give you the XP you need. I can't flack him for that. I will get mad at him for meandering and talking about bullshit for like the 10-minute watch time of the tutorial that if you skip through it takes 12 seconds. Those tutorials are evil because what they do is the maps and the video want player retention, want retention. Like, they want people playing their maps, so they go up higher on like the Fortnite creative menu. So what they do is in the map they will give you busy business. They will give you busy work. And when in reality, all you have to do is skip to the middle to the end of the XP video, and that will be the only thing you have to do. It is evil. If you don't do that, you will spend 15 to 20 minutes doing random bullshit daily trying to level up in Fortnite. It is hell. And once I figure that out, me and my friend Munchie only do that. What are the llamas fighting? What? What are they doing? Oh. What? It's all the way over there. See if my aim... Oh, wow, they aggro from that far. You know, the reason why I sounded so shocked is I don't really deal with mobs. All my stuff is mob-proofed. All my Minecraft builds are very mob-proofed. That is something I am super specific about in this game. I light level check like a psycho. I am a neat freak for that. Like, before I build, I spawn-proof everything so I don't get snuck up on. It drives me crazy when that happens. I don't think we're going to find a cold cow. Give it a shot, though. Issue is I don't know if cold cow... Oh, there's a cow. It's not cold, though. I'm pretty sure this is a cold biome. I thought there was a way to check like biome temperature. I'm blanking on it. There must be no sign of life in my world. Yeah, damn right. Damn straight. No life. There's passive mobs. I have villagers. I have a villager farm. Chunk error. I have passive mobs. Oh, you can see where I I sheared some trees. I sheared some trees right there. Oh, cold biome incoming? You know, I could just check chunk base. Oh, there. Okay. So you're probably wondering what the heck is going on there. That we had an anti-X-ray mod on the server because I caught some people X-raying. That is remnants of when we had that. The ore is not actually there at all. It was just to prevent people from X-raying. Because I caught some people. That used to be an issue for me in this game. I used to not be able to cheat. Like, I used to not be able to not cheat. But ever since I started playing on here, that hasn't really been an issue for me. I've been very legit on the server. I've been so legit, I actually went back on a few things the server used to have. We used to have Silk Touch mob spawners, and we used to have... What else do we have? We had Silk Touch mob spawners. We had graves. We had... What else? Oh, yeah, we had like a thing where you could combine a chest plate with an elytra so you'd have full protection, but I removed the Silk Touch spawners and I removed the Silk Touch spawners and I removed the chest plate elytra because I haven't really died. The one time I died was because me and my friend were trying to get cheaper villagers trades. And he trapped me and killed me. And that is why I died. Because I was in a pit with a zombie, and I didn't want to damage the zombie. Do you know who Mice is by chance? That's B-Dubs' brother, right? In Minecraft, he's a variety YouTuber. I had a friend who X-rayed so obviously once yet... Who X-rayed so obviously once, yet still managed to guilt trip another friend through an obvious lie, LMAO. Yeah, you get that. I have a friend named Lumi, and he will X-ray unabashedly. He will tell you that he X-rays, and he does not care. In his defense, he is not banned. He just doesn't play Minecraft. Also, last time I played with him, he actually started from 0 on here, and he did not X-ray. I was very surprised. I was playing with him the entire time. I showed him how to actually mine, and he was getting... I showed him the 1x1 trick where you, like, crawl mine, and he was getting so many diamonds, he said he didn't need X-ray anymore, so I think I made him a better Minecraft player that day. That's B-Dubs' brother? He was on the Johncraft server. What? He was on Johncraft? Look it up. Theo, look that up. I'm like 90% sure he's B-Dubs' brother. He's either B-Dubs' brother or it's another kind of big Minecraft guy. It might not be Yamice. It might be somebody else, because I'm pretty sure he used to be a Dragon Ball YouTuber. It might not be Yamice. Lumi X-Ray? Yeah, Lumi X-Ray's a lot. Not anymore, though. I showed him the way of the crafter. I showed him the way of the pickaxe. He is faithful now. What? Is this normal generation? Why is... There's got to be a dripstone cave. Is that a way to signify dripstone caves? I've never seen that happen. That is wild. Huh. Okay. Back on the hunt for cows. I don't know if they spawn this high, though. I think I'm going to have to look for, like, a specific kind of cold biome, which is going to be very annoying. Nah, yeah, he did. It was funny as hell. We were all making fun of him for it. Wait, Yamice X-rayed on the Johncraft server? You got him X-raying? I did say... this is not really my place to talk, but I saw a clip of Azuma talking from a stream a while ago where somebody was going... he didn't say who this was. Somebody was going to join Hermitcraft. This is a while ago, allegedly. But he said somebody was going to join Hermitcraft, but they asked Azuma, like, okay, then how do I access the console? Like, how do we get stuff? And Azuma explained to them that they don't cheat, and then they didn't want to join the server anymore. I have no idea who this was. I imagine it was earlier in Hermitcraft's creation. I imagine this isn't a modern thing. We're making fun of him for it. How'd you catch him? Did you just see, like, the zigzag mining all over the place? That's how I caught the people on this server. Also, we had a mod. Like a log mod, and they were mining way too many diamonds. Oh! Uh-oh. Stream may have crashed. Oh. No, the stream didn't crash. It was my phone. My phone... Whoa. Okay, that... My phone ran out of cellular data or something. Because I was checking the stream on my phone. Okay, that was weird. I thought the stream went down. I got scared. We're good. Yeah, the mods found him doing it under the central mesa of the server. Wow, he didn't even... Hey, if you're gonna X-ray, go off, like, somewhere else. Like, come on, man. Gotta be secretive with it. X-raying is so easy to catch if you know how to look for it, if you got the eye for it. And since I'm somebody who used to do that, like, I won't tell lies out of school. I 100% used to do that, because I used to not think Minecraft was worth the grind. Now I'm just aimlessly flying. I don't even know where I am. And I am going to show something very cool to get back home. This is something that mostly everybody knows about, but this method of doing it is probably not something that you know about. So hang on a sec. On the server, we have a way for Bedrock clients to join. So anytime I want to go home, I just do this. I don't think I'm going to get the full experience of this. I even have, like, a little skin for this account. I might have to connect my phone to the internet. Hang on. Oh, nope. Just taking a while. Oh my god, look! Bedrock Oso, who's that? And they don't have their custom skin. Whatever, I don't care. I have a Bedrock account, and what I do is I make it run to my Enderpearl stasis and flick the trapdoor. Look, Bedrock account. And exit. And that's how I get home. Tell let me know if you think that's kind of cheaty. It might be a little bit. It might be a little bit cheaty. Thank you. Oh, I need to reset it. Almost didn't. Oh, get off. Get off the chest. Get off the chest. I need to get my under. Get off the chest. What are you? I don't have a bucket. Get off the goddamn chest. Oh my god. Come on. There. Good lord. That's funny, Cheaty, though. Considering you set up the whole stasis thing too anyhow, it's probably fine. More of a convenience thing than avoiding the hard work. Yeah. Because, Mark, there is a thing in the game I've seen on Hermitcraft where if I set that up right next to my nether portal with a fishing rod, I would just have to withdraw the fishing rod, and it would basically send me right back and, like, flick the trap door. There is a way to do that. Oh, Theo said that, not Mark. No shade to Mark, but I know you know a little bit more about Minecraft. Or maybe that's just me assuming. Oh, wait, Theo just sent me something. Oh my god, it's him getting caught. somebody They were calling him out of the Discord. Oh my god, that's funny. I have no idea if he's... I mostly said that, Mark, just because I know Theo watches Hermitcraft. Like, say, for example, you didn't even play the game, you'd, like, through just, like, osmosis learn a lot about the... Okay, I need to turn off the... I don't know if you can hear that. My vibration on my phone, it keeps on tipping over. Oh, god damn it. I am such a good streamer. Okay. We are going to go and check fairly quickly the savannah around my old base. We will do a very quick... It was nighttime outside. It was nighttime. Oh my god! No! I might be the best streamer, but I'm not the goddamn best Minecraft player. Oh my god! Oh. Oh my god. I had so much... Okay, I'm going through my head right now what I lost. Okay, I have backup elytra... Oh my god. It destroyed the nether portal! I don't know if I can get home. Okay, I'm going through inventory in my head. What did I lose? The elytra, my tools are netherite, shulker boxes. Oh my god. Oh. I think that's literally all I have left. Maybe I got lucky. That is the first time I have died on here in like a long time. I can show the statistics screen in a second. It shouldn't be too high. Did I lose my electric? Yep. Did I? What did I lose? I'm gonna have to check. Hang on. The stream's gonna go a little longer because... Okay, I lost... Ooh. I lost my food. That's alright. I lost my, like, nature box. That sucks. I lost my bow. That really sucks, because I don't have villagers for that. I never thought I was gonna lose it. I barely use my bow. It's whatever. Okay, I'm looking back through the stream. You had shot 7 shulker farms. I have a shulker farm. It's not really that big of a deal. Oh yeah, what did you guys think of the Minecraft movie? You think it was cool? I thought it was genuinely I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched I don't give a fuck. Nobody's watching this stream except you guys. I watched a cam rip of it with Tamden and some of my friends. It was one of the worst things I have seen in a long time. And it is definitely getting a sequel because the amount of money it made, so yippee. Okay, I'm just floundering right now. Yeah, I lost some shulkers I like to have, so that sucks. I'll live. It's not that big of a deal. There. I don't care about that trapdoor. It is definitely bad, but it's not like the worst movie ever. I watched the pre-special effects version and the finished version. I really like the pre-special effects version. I have a soft spot for that one. That one is very funny. Do I have a single boat? Oh, I do. Alright. Yeah, we can just... Yeah, alright. We can still do this. I guess if I stream again tomorrow, I will just get... probably spend the stream getting a bow. I'm not doing that right now. I would watch it over Borderlands 2024, just barely. Yeah. Okay, very quickly... you know what? This is an unemployed man's game, so I don't need to go to bed on time. Okay, wait. Before we tour, we turn down our render distance, because this is supposed to be an island in the ocean. I will give a very quick tour of this base. So, this is the first base where I started going hard in Minecraft, and I feel like it kind of shows, because the skill that went into this is all over the place. Some of this I built like at the beginning of last year. Some of this I built like in 2022. This is the first time I used like Maticon to build and actually built something in creative and transferred it over in survival. This is basically the only floor worth showing. Very minimal interior. And it is ugly as sin. I keep it here for memory's sake. I will show everything in progression of when it was... Why is there a bat? Oh, whatever. Also, one issue with this base that I don't like is this is when I was starting out, so some of these builds are Google image builds. Like this one, I saw on Google Images. There's one over here that I saw on Google Images, but everything else is unique. That's a Google image build right there. This isn't. That isn't. This is a graveyard that we built for a Halloween competition, which me and Munchie lost to a person who put a bunch of coal blocks and redstone eyes in a cave. And they won because they were an admin. You're probably wondering, like, why how'd you build this so long ago? Or, okay, let me, I haven't done this in a while. Let me rephrase all this. I'm just going to start from the beginning. This is a base that is from a previous server. I saved the chunks from one of the times that I was trying to build stuff, and the server went down. The server that me and my friend Munchie used to play on. So, luckily, I had a world download of some of the chunks, and I clumped them together, and I was able to salvage the base. And I put it here. It was called Survival MC. Me and Munchie enjoyed it a lot, but that world wasn't going to be forever anyway. We knew it was temporary, so I did keep a lot of world downloads. I like the wall texturing. Thank you. The Borderlands movie was awful. Yeah, I heard. I didn't see it myself. I don't have any love for the Borderlands series, so I don't really see it being worth my time. Unless if it's like so good it's bad. I'm gonna turn down that music a little bit, Jesus. Okay. So, this is like a precursor to my city, where it's a bunch of farms. It's pretty self-evident what everything is. Iron farm, mob grinder, sugarcane, seed farm, cow farm. It's a villager trading hall. I converted it into masonry because me and my friend Munchie are building him a giant mansion that needs a lot of bricks. Sheep farm, cow farm. I will show you my storage system. This is also a Google image build, so we will skip right by that, and we will go to the part that is original. I'm like 90% sure the leaves used to be on both sides, and they despawned for some reason. I have no idea why. Some weird things were like not carried over in the world download. Like all the items. This item sorter is non-functional because it's one of the item sorters where you can only sort one item. I will never make one like that again. This was hell to actually use on the server. My friend Munchie made a base. His base is from Danganronpa. It's the island from one of the games. It's very unfinished. He never got to finish it, and he doesn't really care to. But the downstairs is very cool. So, in the game, this is basically a loading zone from the upstairs to the interior. So, this is supposed to be basically a loading zone, and then you're inside of the hotel. This is based off of a build. So the downstairs is very... Jesus. This build is very similar to that. That there was basically a Planet Minecraft build, and we converted it. There's supposed to be stars out there, but the item frames didn't convert. A lot of this didn't convert. I had to replace these. Danganronpa 2. Yeah, I never played those games. Not really my cup of tea. I like games with fun movement. Mostly. I'm a platformer guy. This part of the base I will take a more slow tour of because it is very much new. Besides that building. And the tree that we will get to in a second. So, I am very proud of this build, so we're going to take a slow walk around it. This is supposed to be a bunch of buildings like basically shoved together to make one building. I think it came out beautifully. I'm still very proud of this. It's a lot of textures and a lot of palettes merged into one. Okay, we get it. We hate visual novels. I hate a lot of games. So we come in here. I really like this interior. I don't think I based this off of anything. I just kind of winged it. And since the outside is so weird with the shape, you get a really unique interior. Custom paint. I really like that custom paint. It's a stupid duck. Got a little smelting area. Come up here. I need to get better at doing this with more of my builds with like level changes and the reason why this build's interior is so unique is because the building's so wacky and I had to fit an interior inside of it. It's awesome. Thank you. I am still very proud of this build. I built something very similar on a Cobblemon server. It was basically a smaller version of this. Very similar. Oh, we will showcase this very quickly. This build, I was heavily inspired by Pearlescent Moon. You can probably tell by the mangrove. But I was very inspired by her to make this build. I wanted to make the roof a little wacky, so the roof was a little wacky. The back was very much so an afterthought. It is just the front mirrored with a little dock. But I like this build. This build's very quaint. The build next door, we are not going into the interior because that interior sucks. It's very bad. Up here, I just went crazy with blue. I just had blue. I had blue on the mind, apparently. Copper tree growing throughout the house. I really like this house. I popped off, as the kids say. This one we will do a sprint through. I will not stop sprinting. Here is the interior. Here is the smelting room. Here is the broom closet. Here is the upstairs, and we are going downstairs, and we are leaving and never coming back. Very quickly. One thing I do like about this build that we will actually stay on. I did one of those things that you should probably do for most of your builds where the interior wall is different than the exterior wall. I like that about it. I do not like anything else about this build. Also, I do like the exterior. This was a build that was giving me trouble. I was basing this off a Google image of an actual house, and the scale was huge. It was like bigger than that tree. And I shrunk it down, made a little bit more squat, and it fits a lot better now. I like this build now. I mean, I like The exterior. I do not like the interior. This is an old-ass build. But my friend Munchie says he loves it. So we will do a quick tour. This is an Ender Pearl stasis, kind of like the one I have in my city. But this is the first time I discovered that this was a thing in the game, and me and Munchie love this. It's a cute house. Thank you. It's badass. I love the colors of Pearl's base this season. Yeah, Pearl is... I did notice going through Pearl's Hermitcraft history on, like, the Hermitcraft season she's been, she really likes, like, jungle and oak. She has a palette that she works with, which is very smart, especially with somebody who makes videos as much as she does, so you can kind of default to something. Obviously, she doesn't always do that, but, like, for her base, it's usually that jungle and oak combination. I kind of screwed myself with my current base. The probably, hopefully the most impressive one that you saw on the tour, where every building is different. The issue is I can't do the thing where I build the Minecraft city where every building is uniform. I can't do that at this point. It sets a weird precedent. Like, half the city is completely different, and then half the city is all the same build palette. It would go way faster. I'd probably be done that project by now, but because then I'd have like a massive amount of that, those few amounts of resource that I would need, instead of like a bunch. Instead of like a lot of pallets of blocks, but a small amount of those pallets. There, I got it out. It was painful to get out, apparently. Couldn't get the words out. It's a cute house, thank you. Thank you for the positive reinforcement. It's a weird stony shore. Oh! Okay, screw the cow. This is the last... I'll do a quick fly around. If we see a warm biome cow, we will grab it. If I do not, then I'll say screw it. Some of these are new chunks, because you can see the dead grass, the new block. We'll do a quick fly around, and then we will head back. Camel. Yeah, I really like that change that they did, because before they only spawned in villages, but now they spawn in deserts. Anywhere, which is very nice. Because all the camels I found were taken by people. Or it was pre-generated sand villages, and people made bases there so I couldn't prune the chunks. That happened a lot. I don't know why. People really like taking over sand villages on the server. Is that another camel? Or is that the camel? Oh. Okay, I do need 2 camels, so we're going to take this one. So I can breed them. Thank God I keep a ton of every resource in the game in my ender chest. This is an unorganized ender chest. This ender chest is hell. I need to organize it. If any of you have ever seen Azumovoid's videos, I'd like to have something akin to that. Maybe not to that level, because that man is insane when it comes to organization. Oh. This is a mod. This is not in vanilla. This is a mod called Cooler Rain. It also has cool sandstorms. I wish this was in vanilla, minus the dead bushes. I think that kind of looks silly. It's very atmospheric, though. It's going to have a nice walk back to the base. Also, I can turn the render distance up now. There. There should be there might be a mod that has like a toggle where you can toggle the render distance instead of having to go to settings. Because I have to do that a lot. Because my home base, if I have the render distance up to like 30, I'll lag at my like current base. My issue is that I lose interest before I have the resources for everything I want to build. That I 100% get. The thing about this world is I came back to this multiple updates in a row. So I finally got past that hurdle. And I was able to have a world where whenever I want to build something, I just grab a bunch of shulker boxes and build it. I honestly, at this point in the world, I rarely have to gather stuff. And if I do, it is a novelty and it is relaxing. Like, for example, the other day I had to gather... What was it? Bubble coral, dead bubble coral. Because if I had a stockpile of that, you'd have to call me a psycho. Oh, we missed the other camel, I think. Okay, you stay here. Unless if that was the camel and I'm being stupid. Oh, no, he's right here. Okay. Yeah, so that is an issue for a lot of people in this game. You lose interest. I would say I salute your hours of getting a shulker into the overworld and putting it in the farm. That here's a funny story about that. That got me into an argument with my friends. I got so angry when we were making that farm because I had the brilliant decision of, hey, more people on the job will get done faster. Not with shulker farms. So we were trying to get a shulker out of an end city, but the issue is the shulker kept on hitting everybody up into the air. And you think with multiple people, it would just aggro on one person. But once one person got up into the air, it would just aggro onto the next. And it was hell having everybody on this little scaffolding platform, like a two-wide scaffolding platform in the end. And we kept on flying around with our elytras. And they were screwing around the entire time. And I got so mad. I literally left the call and we were done for the day. And I was like, screw this, I'm gonna do it by myself. I did it the next day, and I got the shulker to the overworld in not even maybe an hour and a half. And I was like, I should have had nobody with me. I think I just drank an invis pot and just did it super quick. And I was like, I feel like an idiot. Oh, I lost my bed. That's a massive loss if I didn't have another one right here. I don't know why I thought it'd be easier. It was not. The only thing that was easier was digging out my base. My base, the city, the city one with the tall towers and the ugly trees, that one was under a mountain. I had to dig out half a goddamn mountain. I haven't had to mine stone or cobblestone since I started playing on the server because that was my first project, was that base. I feel like that's also why I stuck to this for so long, is that was my first mega project, and my first, project, basically, on the server, was that and a gunpowder farm. Duncan Munchkins took, 1 day to build, so that wasn't really a project. That was too big, but that city took me, a quarter of a year, I think? I can probably check screenshots to know the exact date, but I've been adding little flourishes to it here and there. It's been a, it was a fast burn, and then I got burnt out in the game because I built half of it in 2 months. And then it was a slow burn, and then I finally got it done. And by the time I got it done, I just had so many materials from all the buildings that I was like, might as well keep on playing on this world because I invested so much time into it. I will say one issue with a forever world, for me specifically, is I never want to play another world. I've put so much time into this, and there's so much lore, and hell, I have builds from other servers. This is from a completely different server. And I just never want to play another server. Which also is an issue for other people, because people get that Minecraft itch, and they're like, oh, I want to start again. And then you kind of want to rub the back of your neck, and you're like, I don't want to do that. I've been doing this forever. I will say what we do, my friend group does now, is whenever people want to start it, a new Minecraft world, we do it on this world and we just go in a direction really far. And then we just build there. That's what we do. And we've done that a few times. I got invited to a modded server today and declined immediately. Too much going on and too Minecrafted out. That is completely reasonable. I have a friend named Tingle, and he wants to get back into Minecraft, but I also think for some people this just isn't a game for them, and I think he is one of those people. I know. What? Somebody must have been trying to breathe underwater. That's weird. So my friend Tingle, I think, is yeah, we love Tingle here. I'm trying to think. Did he have a base here? Not on this island. His base is super far away. He tried to base behind my city, but he never played too much. It's basically just a bunch of chests and dogs. But, okay. So Tingle is one of those people with Minecraft. I've been trying to explain this to him, that I don't really think it's a game for him anymore. He nostalgically loves it. He always says that he wants to play it, but whenever I play it with him, he will only play it for about an hour or so, and then he'll never play it again. which is it's fine. People like other games. It's fine. You don't like to play Minecraft anymore. It's either that or maybe he just hasn't found what he likes to do in the game. Because the issue with him is he likes to explore, but he's been playing Minecraft for so long that he's seen and done everything. So that's a big issue for him. He slaps her picker poor. Yeah, I did it around the other way. What? Get out. Get out. I need another lead. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's either not his game anymore or yeah, I did. Slabs would have been a good idea, Theo, though. Next stream I'll have a little chat overlay. I didn't have time to screw around with that. It would have taken forever. But yeah, he needs to either find something new to do in the game or maybe come to terms with this isn't a game for him anymore. Which is reasonable because whenever I play with him, all he does is adventure. And that, I will say, adventuring is something that is weird in Minecraft. If that's your main thing, because eventually you'll see most of the generation. He was psyched to play this up, like the newer updates with like the caves and cliffs and stuff. But the issue is he's seen most of the generation for caves and cliffs at this point with like all the new cool stuff. Because caves and cliffs generation changed how the game looks and it's awesome. But he's sick of it, I guess. Because he even told me like vanilla adventuring got boring for him, which is kind of sad. So hopefully he will eventually find what he likes to do. Maybe he likes redstone. Maybe he likes to build. He just needs to learn how. It took me a long time to build. Like, this build is ugly as hell. If that tree didn't take me 3 or 4 days to build, I'd tear this whole thing down and do it again. This definitely needs some texture. I don't know why I didn't texture. Oh, you know why I didn't texture this that much? Is because it's made mostly out of walls. And I'm pretty sure there's no... What are those walls? What's that block called? Blank calcite. There's no calcite walls, so it'd look wonky. We'll do a very quick tour of this. This is nowhere near finished, but it's basically going to have a lot of exhibits of the aquatic life in Minecraft. I don't know where I'd put guardians now that I'm thinking of aquatic life. This should have all 3 types of frogs in it. This is going to be the frog exhibit. Yep, there's the 3 frogs. Kind of hard to see. I had a data pack. Oh, update of aquatic was insane. Like, the updates before, like, the oceans before that update were so barren and so, like, desolate. And after, it's a very nice part of the game. Some people even want them to update it again, but I say they should focus on the end update. Frogs. Yes, these are my frogs. For the mob zoo, I found a data pack that basically keeps mobs as babies forever if you name tag them with, like, the word baby. But the issue with that data pack is it wasn't maintained, and also it caused an insane amount of lag for whatever reason. I could not tell you why. It's not like it was respawning the mob. It just made them super young, and for some reason that lagged the game. So I'm going to look into that for a future one, because I want tadpoles swimming around. And also, now there's baby salmon. So I need to catch some baby salmon. This was insanely hard to do, because I had to make all of these water source blocks so the fish wouldn't, like, jolt up, and they'd actually swim like they are there. Because before, like, in my creative world, when I just / replaced water, they would just float to the top and stay there, and it was really annoying. But now, I can have little fishies in here. They swim around. And I'm going to have, in these books, I'm going to have lectern, like, books in the lecterns that basically explain what all the fish are. This build, funnily enough, I almost completed it in my creative world. This project, after my city, was like the first big project I did in a long time, and it took the wind right out of my sails. So I basically finished this, put the mobs in, and then I stopped playing for a few months. This was one of the biggest builds I've done. Maybe the data pack is checking if the mob can constantly grow. Yeah, I'm assuming what the issue is. I need to move. They're gonna get stuck in there. They're gonna go through that portal. I've only got one door on me. There. Should be good enough. Alright. I'm thinking of any other projects. This is kind of like a... Oh, I got one. Got one, and then we'll go back to my base. And then we'll probably end the stream. Quickly, I'll show what me and my friend Tingle, the friend I was talking about earlier. I think it was like July 4th of 2024. He got a Minecraft He got a Minecraft itch, and he actually wanted to play the game. And he actually did for a bit. So we traveled all the way out here in the overworld. And then we later connected it with that portal. And we made a little base out here. We got pretty damn far, too. I'm pretty sure we got elytras and the like. First, I will show off what I did out here. This is my little base. If I were to do this today, I would... So the issue is this was a starter base, and I didn't realize how much stone I was going to need, so the ruined walls are very thin. If I were to do this, like, in my new city, the walls, the ruined walls would be super thick, and there'd be more parts tumbling down. There'd be, like, a row of cobblestone to signify, like, a wall falling. This was a starter base. I have no idea who built this. Or who put this sign. This base has a ton of signs around it now. I checked up on it like a few days ago with my friend Munchie, and I don't know who did it. It wasn't him. I have no idea who did this. But this is my little survival base. I decorated a lot of this. This was me starting from scratch. So, no storage system, just the normal... junk chests everywhere. I actually did get a mace out here. We did travel back to the normal spawn to get some Dunkin' Munchkins, as you can see. Got some donuts. Up here is just smelting, grindstones, smithing table. It's a very basic home. I like it, though. It's very homey, very cozy, very quaint and cute. I'm in the area. You never see... Oh! I thought you meant with the elytra. Yeah. This is a One Piece joke. Lumicap... I think I put a little arbor stand in front of his house, and I named it Joy Boy. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. So, like... I'm scared. That is very scary. This is a One Piece reference to Luffy. He gets a new form where he gets big, and we call that Joy Boy. And this is Lumi's house. Tingle never made a house. His house was those chests. He never got around to it. There's a little milk bucket, little table. I told him about that table design, and he used it with the armor stands below. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he has a custom music disc. If you like indie animation on YouTube, you know this one. This is the Sublo and Tangy Mustard theme song. I showed him that series and he really liked it, so I gave him a music disc of the theme song. We have custom music discs on the server, and they use the voice chat mod to play them. Turn the normal music back up, even though it's about to end. Oh! I forgot that's how music works. If you turn off your music sound, it just stops the song. So that's out here. This is way out from spawn. I think this is one of the farthest spaces. We were going to build up there, because this mountain is insane. That's such a cool backdrop. But Tingle said he didn't want to, so I said screw it. I'm not gonna build up there. Ow. I'm not gonna build up there either. So nobody did, and we built here for seemingly no reason. I wish Tingle kept playing. Because there is no way I was starting on this world from scratch and then, like, actually continuing from that point. There's no way. I have too much stuff in my storage system. Made the base camp, but never made it to the summit. That is the sad truth. We did get up there, but it took forever. Oh, the bed blew up the face. I forgot I had trapdoors all around it. I am gonna have to fix that. That's funny. Alright. Anything that I want to show? Oh, yeah. So with the silk touching mob spawners, one big reason why I want to move away to my new base is because a lot of this has stuff like this in it. And when I started, okay, so the reason why we have silk touch spawners is because in the previous server, me and my friend Munchie had access to this because on that server they had silk touch spawners. So we carried that over. Also with the Elytra chestplate thing, we carried that over. And then I was just kind of like, after a point, like, you don't really need that. It's not that big of a hassle. So I'm going to move away. I'm going to make an actual Froglight farm. And also over here, this is the mob spawner. And I just silk touched a bunch of mob spawners. I don't even use this. I used this at the beginning for XP, but now I just use the XP bank over here. This is actually a model that I made myself. This right here. The blinking sign. You can barely tell, but it blinks. It's just a simple XP bank. I showed that at the beginning of the stream, but I think I was muted. I can't really remember. Just show some very quick things around. I'm going to terraform the entirety of the back of this base. The only part I need to do is this part around here and then bend it down, because the other side's completely done and all lit up. This side's all done. You can also tell that the back of these builds are ugly as sin. I am going to remedy that in my new base. I will actually build the back. Feeling a little bit inspired by some bigger Minecraft YouTubers there, I guess. Oh yeah, this is a cool story. I'm just going around showing what I think's worth showing. This is a moss farm. Basically, you put the bone meal in, gets shot up to the moss farm, makes your moss. Okay, it didn't break, thank God. And we just have a bunch of armor stands in here. It's like a clothing store. Bunch of Mario stuff. Some custom items that we have on the server. Custom tools. Those are all vanilla stuff. Only a small bit, you say? Yeah, I'm trying to... There's too much to show. There's too much. We also have a little food van for Duncan Munchkins here. I really like the food van. I also need to make the grass a little bit more dead. I was thinking about that. Like around it, like the truck's been sitting there and maybe some tire marks going up. We have a little Duncan Munchkins here. This is one of the only buildings that doesn't have a farm. Some of them are very obvious what the farm is, like cactus farm, chicken farm. It just auto cooks the chicken. Over here is the iron farm. This thing is so efficient. This is this isn't even all the iron that it's been producing like the entire time I've been playing. I've been playing on this world for 3 years, I think. God, I want to show so much. But I won't. But I won't. I'll restrain myself. Obviously, bamboo farm. Sniffer farm. Ender pearl stasis. Oh yeah, Roach made a version of his shop that he has in the original server spawn. Called Roach's Snacks and Smokes, but we never finished it. He's got some Faygo and like a little vending machine. Come up here, and it's a tattoo parlor. There used to be some custom paintings up here, but they broke with an update, so I just replaced them with normal paintings. Roach, don't get mad at me. How about you come on the server and fucking fix it if you got an issue with it? How about that? Oh, you gotta love the guy though. He's a good man. In here, got a little lichen farm. I apparently I had to grow it to remember what it was. Yeah, lichen farm. I was blanking on the name. This is my apartment. 3 years. Yeah, and this, well, not constantly. It wasn't constantly 3 years. This took me like less than a year. Maybe exactly a year. Cause like I took breaks, but like time working on it wise, less than a year. But like passage of time, it was, I think, more than a year. Oh, got some Nintendo consoles down here. I still really like how this build looks. It's mostly the custom paintings that sell it, honestly. It's my favorite band. I got their album cover. And I got 3 songs from them in here. I'll play this for like 3 seconds so the video doesn't get taken down. I really like that song. Very good song. Also, if you're going to listen to this song, look it up. Don't listen to it on Spotify. Look it up on YouTube and play the one with the black cover. This is the extra version. They have another version where they redo it on a future album and it sounds like shit. Don't listen to that one. This floor is just kind of nothing. And then up here is my little bedroom. Whenever this looks so good with shaders. In the morning, like when you wake up out of the bed, the sun comes shining through. I might be able to turn on shaders. Hang on. Let's crank down those chunks so I don't lag like crazy. Gonna have to give it a minute. Or not a minute, like a second. There we go. I can stream with shaders? I don't believe that at all. Huh. Okay, maybe we can wait for night, and then I'll end the stream with the sun coming up. We'll do a little tour of this base with shaders. Do a little run around. I think my other base looks way better with shaders, but that's just because that base is built better. Certain things I'd change about this base very quickly. I would have gaps between the buildings. This looks like a thing you'd see at Universal, where this is like set dressing. Especially with some of the buildings not having interiors up there. Oh, this is something I can show. I have so many things to show. I will not show absolutely everything, though. I'm sticking true to that. This is my storage system. And I love with shaders how the rays come through. With complementary, it looks so good. This is a little display rack. I got little figures up here. Got a little Kirby, got a little turtle. Munchie loves that turtle. Yeah, this is my storage system. Very organized, and you've probably seen this throughout the stream. I added a side mod that lets you open... This is server side, too, so you don't even have to install this when you're on the server. You can right-click shulker boxes inside of inventories, so you can have a very organized storage system. I'm trying to think of... Okay, yeah. Like, look how much dirt is in here, and I can access it super quickly. I love that. That's one of the best mods ever. Hello, dudes. If that's how you pronounce your username. We're just wrapping up here, but I am showing a little bit more of my base right now. We will do a little walkthrough of the park, but we will start from over here because I feel like this is the best starting point. Yes, this is the best starting point for the park, is all the way down here. Don't question it. Do a little bit of zigzag. What I still like about this base is if you're not too nitpicky, obviously I made this so I'm nitpicky, is some of the upstairs of these buildings don't have interiors, and you can kind of tell, but some of them do, like that one. Or my villager breeding hall, where all the villagers constantly dance and create lag. That's another reason why I'm moving out and moving to a new base. I gotta go to the store. Have a good end of the stream. Thank you, Mark. Have a good night. Actually, I don't know what time it is in California. So we'll have a little walk around quick. a little pond here. I'm very proud of this pond. I like this pond a lot. Looks very good with... well, I was going to say it looks good with shaders, but what doesn't? All right. So, I am so shocked how well this runs with shaders. I'm streaming with shaders. Can't believe that. It's crazy. All right. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. We actually had some viewers during this stream, which is nice. Thank you, iDudes, for stopping by. And this is the sunset. This is the sunrise. Sunset. This is the sunrise that I wanted with the shaders. Creeping past the buildings, shining into my apartment. Sometimes I literally just get on here just to do this. I love this. If the sun rises, yeah, you can see the rays are coming through. If you guys want to know what shader pack I'm using, it's complimentary. It's literally the best shader pack. Look at that. Once the sun gets to a good point in the sky, we'll end the stream. We had a very rocky start. That start of the stream was god-awful. Like, oh my god. I forgot my mic was muted for damn near 30 minutes, and then I awkwardly unmute and act as if nothing... Well, actually, I don't act as if nothing was wrong. Something was wrong, and everybody knew it, and I knew it. And I hounded myself for it. So, the sun's in a good point in the sky. I showed you about everything I need to show, so next time we can actually get some work done. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.